The torch relay was amazing. It was something we were asked to do maybe a month before it happened, and we were obviously aware that the torch run was going through our hometown, and obviously we were asked to do a small part of that. And I don't think I realised quite what a big deal it was going to be. I mean, we had to meet up at a point which was about 5 miles away from our hometown. And we got on a bus with all these other torchbearers, and they were doing drop-offs every 300 metres. And it was great because it was really interesting to meet some of the other people that were torchbearers and why they were torchbearers. And we kind of felt a bit small, really, in the big scheme of it, because there were some people on there. We had to do a thing where we were all talking on the bus. Why are we here? Why have we been asked? And some people were telling some amazing stories about things that they'd been through or things that they'd done for other people. And then it came to us, and it was like, I don't know, we're in a band. I think that's why we've been asked, So it was strange, but then, we started driving on this bus and started doing the route, and, for probably 7 miles, there was just people just lining the streets, and people would come out of their houses, and people were having parties in their gardens, and, we probably drove past tens of thousands of people that day on a relatively small stretch, And then obviously when we got to our bit, and we kind of just got thrust out of the bus, and we're just surrounded by people. Some guy came and lit the torch, and then we were off, And it went very quick, It was an amazing minute or so, and it just, I could have carried on running, I was loving it.
Carrying the Olympic torch, I'd say, was the one thing my mum was most proud of I've ever done in my life. She still can't get over it to this day, and it was great carrying it through our hometown. We got to carry it across the bridge that connects Sholden and Teignmouth, which is kind of where we went to school, where the band formed and where we grew up together. And it was great, running across the bridge, and we saw all of our old school friends and ex-girlfriends, and it was pretty bizarre, all our family, and it was pretty intense. We really enjoyed it.
We ran the Olympic torch into our hometown, from the town across the river into our hometown where we grew up, which was just bizarre. It was like surreal. I mean, it's surreal, like this whole Olympic stuff, running the torch, doing a song, playing at the Olympics, even it just being in London. It's such a once-in-a-lifetime thing to get involved with and experience. So, so we started it. We started running. Started with running the torch into our hometown. It was just a very kind of surreal experience, really. We had to run 300 metres, which wasn't very far at all. I thought we were going to run like 2 miles. And properly knackered, running through our hometown, waving this torch around, but it was all very kind of regimented, and all the torchbearers ran 300 metres. But it was cool. I mean, it was we ran across this bridge, Sholden Bridge, and it was like 8,000 people on the bridge, all cheering us along. It was just insane. But I hadn't actually been down there for a very long time, so it was, to go back into my hometown, carrying a torch, it was a pretty weird moment, put it that way. Yeah, it was cool, it was exciting.